Yeah, welcome back. Last class we discussed regarding to the plant layouts. Now we are going to talk regarding to the methods of production. Here, you know that what is a production? Production, it is a process of transformation of some inputs like man, machine, material, money, whatever the input resources which is required. We input the resources, we transmit by using of an appropriate production system, and we produce an output is called as a production. Now, here we need to understand how the production system will be designed in the organizations. Actually, the production system, it is depends upon to the some four factors like the type of product. I mean, what type of product we are going to be manufacturing. According to that, the production system will be designed. And not only that, we take into the type of product line also. It means product line that indicate how many number of items that we are maintaining under the with that particular process, under the organization or with that particular process. So here we if you are manufacturing only one product, one type of production system will be there. If you are producing multiple products, we use another type of production system. And we have another rate of production, how much quantity we are producing. That is also an important factor in determining the type of production system. Not only this, the equipment used also. I mean, not these are all interrelated. The type of product, product line, rate of production, and equipment used for that particular product. What type of machinery, technical staff we are using, or materials we are using. These are all comes under the equipments used. So all these factors will have an influence on designing of the production system. So based upon by understanding of these factors, we need to select an appropriate method of production system and based appropriate production system. So here there are the three type of production systems we are having. So that can be one is in job production. The name itself indicate you the job production is the production system is meant for a single or a specified order, that is called job production. Usually the job production is done only once we got the job, only for that particular job the production will be done. Usually it will be done either irregularly or regular intervals. Both times we can use that. When we got a new order arise, we made this in the regular times and irregular intervals. According to the customer requirement, we try to produce the good that called once we got the job. And at the regular times intervals to satisfy the continuous demand. Sometimes when we're having a product is having a continuous demand, at that time we use go for the regular time intervals. So finally, we can say the job production is made is a system which is used to produce a specified product or a non-standardized production process or a specialized product will be made under the job production system. So usually here non-standardized products are made. Non-standardized is is varying in the size, nature, and required a separate job for every production aspect, every customer requirement, every production. The machine and equipment are adjusted in such a manner to suit that particular requirement job. So already I told you, there are the four. So the type of product is varied to the customer. The type of product line is various. So rate of production is also varies, and equipment to be adjusted according to the customer requirement. For example, you take that called a shipbuilding, dam construction, bridge building, book printing are some of the examples of the job production. So for all the productions, all the type of product requirement, we don't use the same type of production system. It will be differ to the it is differ to the production system, product to the product, or order to the order, or job to the job. So this is another one type of production system. Usually it will be matched to the production units which will use to make a specific orders or a job related orders. So next we talk regarding the another aspect, batch production. The name itself indicate to you batch production is producing of a specific product in a huge quantity, that is called batch production. Here we don't produce a single piece, we try to produce the maximum number of units. A large number of units are produced with the similar specifications, that is called batch production. Sir, here we are having a similarity between to the job production and batch production. There we try to produce a single product. Here we produce a huge quantity will be produced under this method. So batch production pertains to repetitive production. It is refers to the production of goods and quantity of which is known in advance. We try to know we there the job once we got the job and we produce in the job production, but in the batch production the batch will be made. Once the batch is over, the new requirement will come from the customer, and according to that it will be continue in advance. We will know this. For this we can follow the materials requirement planning we can do for this. It is a method, it is that the form of production where identical products are produced in batch based on demands of customers or expected demand for the products. This method will be used generally like in a job production, except the quantity of the production. Instead of making one single product in case of the job production, but batch production or batch or group products are produced at one time. Job production, only one product, there one job will be completed, single product will be made. But here in batch production, we produce a huge quantity, a group of products will be made at one time. So you should be remember here, one batch of products made not resemble with the next batch. Here there is a clear understanding. Batch production, it consists of a large group of products will be, large quantity of products will be made at a one time. So the same batch may be continuing the next time, or there may be the change into the specifications. So here this is about the batch production. Now coming to the point of the mass production. Sir, actually under the mass production, this is a production which have the name itself indicate to you mass. No, producing of the same product continuously. So we don't we have in a single product will be made, but a huge quantity will be made. That's what mass production or flow production. Under this method, a continuous production of standardized product on a large scale. Under this method, production remain continuous in anticipation of the future demand. Standardization is on the basis for the mass production. A standard will be fixed, and the same standard, the products are made, all the materials are purchased, and equipments are adjusted according to that particular standard, and the same product will be continued for a longer period of time. So here the process layout is in actually here last class I told you the type of plant layouts, product layout, process layout, combined layout, and fixed layout. So actually for the mass production, we use an process layout is the best suited method for this mass production, because we will continuously produce the same, and finally it will pass to the next processes. So similarly, the process layout is suitable for this. So here when you come to the characteristics of the mass production, actually here the units follow from one operation to another operation throughout the whole process. So you see that it is continuously, it will be continue for a longer period of time. There is no one type of machine for each process. The goods, the products, tools, material, methods are standardized. Production volume is usually high. Production is done in anticipated demand. Machine is a setup remain unchanged for a considerable longer period of time. So these are the basic characteristics. Actually, this is this mass production is suitable where we are having a continuous demand for the particular product, which required a flow of production is needed for a particular product. Then we can suit the mass production. Actually, this is also suitable where the products, materials, and equipments are standardized, and we use the same material and machinery for producing of the maximum quantity. So here where the production is operationally described very clearly, means whatever the operations we done, but every operation is clearly defined pattern, then we can follow this mass production method. Actually, this is also suitable to the organization where the process of stages of production continuous. I mean, we have in every stage the production is continuous as usually as a flow. Then we can use the mass production. Sometimes people use the product layout also, because where a continuous production is required, where then the people can go to the product layout also. But usually today there is no such sort of mechanism that free flow of that is called product layout is suitable. So that's why people are using the process layout for having of a specialization into that particular process or scientific methods they are using to produce the maximum quantity. Thank you. This is about the methods of production.